Hello, my name is Dave Hughes, and like everyone else, I've got problems. One of them is that I continually get pranked in my life to the point that I am scared to walk out of the house. Recently, for the second time, I've gone to my car after my radio show. It's late. I've gone bip, bip, got in my car, heard a noise from behind, and I've got someone behind me with a scream mask on and a sword in their hand. That is scary shit. And yes, I made an unmanly noise, but that is not my fault. The pranks have been going on for so long, and they're just freaking me out completely. The worst one is where a man was at my front gate, said he was from the Family Court of Australia, handed me a letter and said, "You've been served." I opened that letter and it claimed, a woman had claimed that I had a baby with her in 2002. Yeah, that's really stressful. I was freaking out all day. My wife was freaking out. On the radio with Kate Langbrook during the afternoon, she goes, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I'm freaking out." She says, "Yes, did a man give you a letter from the Family Court of Australia?" I said to her, "You can't do that to me." I nearly had a stroke in the front yard. My wife's been freaking out. You can't do that to her. She said, "Well, ring your wife." I rang my wife and said, "Honey, good news." My wife said, "I know, it was my idea." We're going to solve that problem, but Australia's got so many problems. Let's get on with the show. Welcome to Hughesy. We have a problem. We're solving the world's problems one solution at a time. But I could not do this on my own. I need some world-class problem solvers, and I've got 4 tonight, no doubt about it. Put your hands together for Celia Piccola, Tommy Letta, Kate Langbrook, and Sam Simmer. It's great to have you all here tonight. Celia, you've never been on the show, so, yeah.
I'm terrified.
Yeah. Let's get started. Now, these are real problems from real people, so let's take it seriously. We've got a video problem sent by Mark in Horsham, Victoria.
G'day, Hughesy. I've got a problem. I love wearing my unicorn headpiece. My daughter absolutely loves it. Others say I'm less of a man. Others say I'm not a true blue Aussie bogan bloke because of it. What do you think, Hughesy? Should I continue or should I stop?
Should Mark continue with his unicorn headpiece?
Yeah, totally. You gotta be like a little bit effeminate with your kids and stuff. You know what I mean? He should put a scrunchie in his little goatee as well.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because you know those bloke games we all play. They're all awful. Like men who talk to other men, and you just do that whole like, "Oh, how you going?" It's like, "Oh yeah, good footy, buddy. Footy good. Yeah, go eat a footy. Let's eat a footy." Like it's just shit bloke talk. This is like the main reason why I couldn't be gay. I don't like men. Like it is gay.
I just want to know how blokey the guy is that looks at that bloke and goes, "Oh, he's not that blokey." Even with the unicorn, that was the blokiest bloke I've ever seen.
Celia, you are someone who I would have thought would always be with an inner city sort of hipster dude, yeah?
What? Did
yes,
you?
I did think that. Yes.
Have you met me? I'm never with anyone.
Haven't you found a blokey man? Is that right?
But I didn't like hipster. My type was always a goofball.
Yes,
like
well,
like
goofball is now hipster.
No.
Hey, look at Sam. That's
Yeah, that.
It's not goofball.
He's not goofball. You're more stepdad now.
No, cricket. This is 1980s buddy cricket. This is
that was the face of someone who couldn't get it working with children. Now,
that's not nice.
But now it's hipster. That's full hipster, man.
No, this is
You're full hipster,
man.
I was a goofball, but yeah, I have dated someone who's a very serious.
Oh,
man. He's got a very
really?
serious face, a very serious expression. He looks like at any moment he could go, "Hey, get out of it."
Yes. So you're with that guy now?
Yeah. But with the unicorn thing, I think he should just commit.
We've got some unicorns. Let's put these on now. Put these on.
Can I have the reboot?
Let me guess, goofball bought his own?
I love it. I think,
Can I show you a photo? I have been taking chances in my life, and you know that,
Yes,
Kate,
he
working
has
in radio
been.
together.
He has been.
And I bought some glasses recently, which I got convinced to buy by the people inside the glasses
how
shop.
unusual that a salesperson would convince anyone to buy something in their shop.
They ganged up on me and they said they do look good, and I said I don't think I'm prepared to wear these
Mate,
glasses.
they're probably really good-looking glasses.
Well, I've got a photo of them, and I'm being bullied when I wear them. Let's have a look. I put this photo on Instagram the other day.
Oh, dear.
But Peter Hallier, from the project, look what he's written. Oh, look, it's Auntie Joan.
Do you feel beautiful in them?
I do.
Then you bloody wear them, mate.
Thank you, Celia. All right, so I feel beautiful in them. Mark feels beautiful in his unicorn.
I don't quite agree with that, Celia, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because we're the ones who have to look at them.
So I think everyone do what you do and then enjoy yourself. Mark, you've got our...
I love Mark.
Yeah, we all love Mark.
Yeah,
Give it
we
up for
love
Mark, everyone. Take them off. Here's the video from Jess.
Hey Hughesy, it's Jess from the Blue Mountains and I have a problem. My problem is I keep having friends over for drinks and then I have to go to bed because I've got work in the morning, and when I go to bed they throw up on my lounge and all in my carpet and don't clean it up. This has happened twice now on 2 separate occasions with 2 different people. What should I do?
What does she do? No, this problem happens. This is a young person's problem generally.
She needs to quit her job and join the party, Jess.
Human being does not clean up vomit. It's not like a fart. It's not going to eventually evaporate. It's going to get worse. Like, who goes, yeah,
I love
that's
you,
fine.
But you're thinking of a sober person vomiting.
Yes.
There's no way that someone goes, I've lost my shoes and I've spewed over there. You know what I should do? Get some sawdust and then wait to clean that up.
Now, Celia, have you ever vomited where you shouldn't have? Or?
Yes. I mean, now I'm very restrained. Now I go to bed and then I go, oh, no, and I get up and I spew and then I go back to bed like a grown-up.
Yeah.
Like a lady.
Like a lady. One time I was like, right, I'm going to spew, got to get outside. But I made it. So ran outside, made it outside. Unfortunately, outside was a balcony. So...
Did you consider spewing over the
I
balcony?
don't know. I didn't look down. I just went, good luck. Sorry.
There's days I would have dreamed of a lady spewing. Yeah. Sam, what about you? Have you ever...
I've done awful things.
Yeah.
Awful.
Gather round, everybody.
In the back of a taxi, I have down my shirt. I just
yeah.
opened up the shirt and got it. But I didn't want to do it in the cab because I felt bad because you got the $50 clean-up fee. So I was just like, and I just held it there like a... I've done awful ones. I got woken up. I've got awful stories here. I got woken up by one housemate once. We had a big night, and I was just passed out like on the floor. And then there was just like water hitting me in the face. I was like, what's going on there? And my other housemate had got up, and I don't know how to do this, lifted up the seat on the chair, and he was just weeing, like, thinking, and I was there, and I was getting splashed with bits of urine. And I'm like, what are you doing, Shane? Shane, what are you doing? Awful. Awful. But he lifted up the seat of the chair. The thought process was really good.
We've got some merchandise here. We're going to send a group of these big vomit bags for Jess, and with that on the front. So Jess, you get all those. Come on, give it up for the vomit bags. There you go, Jess. Great stuff. All right, this problem was sent in by Nicole.
Hughesy, I have a problem. I've recently been invited to a relative's 18th birthday, and they've asked if anyone wants to chip in to get the birthday girl a stripper. Am I being a prude in my 30s to think that 18 is too young to get a stripper, or do I subconsciously just want the manhandling all to myself? Help me, Hughesy.
Number one, I mean, 18 is a bit young to be a stripper. You know what I mean? Like,
How old were you when you started being a comedian? How old were you?
27.
Yeah, exactly. If you had started early, you'd be better now. All right? Celia, how do you feel about...
Look, people can do whatever they want to do. Personally, I cannot understand it. Like, spend that money on a frozen margarita machine. Like, why? I just find it deeply uncomfortable.
Me too.
I went to the Chippendales once in Edinburgh, which I would describe as Sexual Harassment, the musical. And it was...
Well, I feel that I used to host hens parties. I did, yes. I wasn't a stripper, but I used to drive. I was on a bus.
He wanted to meet women. He was desperate.
And those women were angry and they didn't think I was funny. But we would go into men's strip clubs and I would host them and I'd have to say, back on the bus, girls, we've got to go to the next place. And they're like, no, we're with the strippers. Piss off, gap-toothed freak.
But the difference is women are so raucous and wild at a male strip show, whereas if you're ever at the female strips with a bunch of men, there's this eerie silence.
Yeah, but you know
it's
why?
Horrible.
No, because men aren't allowed to...
Concentrating?
No, we're not allowed to laugh when a woman takes her clothes off.
Yeah.
If I'm at the strippers and a woman takes her clothes off and I start laughing,
Would you laugh?
she's going to get the bouncer to bash me, all right? So this panel is on fire. We've had to call the fire department, and here they are. Come on! Wyman Sam. Wyman Sam from Men on Fire. So Sam,
Legit Wyman.
it's not really, no.
My real name is Sam, though.
Oh, okay. Is there
Disclaimer.
a Postman Pat stripper?
Yeah, they used to be. They used to be.
How do you feel? Do you ever book 18th birthday parties?
We've done the 18th up to 90ths.
Yeah, we're a 90th.
90th.
See, 90th I'm okay with.
What's the oldest lady you've sat on the lap of?
90.
You sat on
Really? You cracked the pelvis of a 90-year-old woman?
If you're booked for an 18th birthday party, how do you be sure that everybody there is over the
Do you
age
check
of 18?
ID is what he's saying?
Yeah.
So something like that, for an 18th, we wouldn't do full nudity. We would go down to a G-string.
Yeah.
Some would argue that's more offensive.
Yeah, I think so. I would agree.
So, but you do full nudity yourself?
I do regularly, yes.
We all do.
It's very... When a guy goes to a party, the girls want to laugh.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Yes,
And when you finally get it out, they all go like this. So
So you're saying that when women go to strip clubs, they want to laugh?
they do. They want to laugh.
I might become a stripper. It's really hot in here. Do you want to take that jacket off? You want to take that jacket off?
Oh, no. I can't do it.
Yeah, me too.
Take that jacket off. Take it off. I think you should take that jacket off. Take that jacket off. Take it off. Come on.
He loves it.
Do you want to see more? Oh, on the lap. Come on, let's move this party along. Come on, Sam. Here we go. Are you loving it, Katie? Are you loving it?
Well, I respect Sam and his work.
Give it up for Sam! When we come back, an audience member has a lifelong love problem. Can we solve it? Don't go anywhere! Welcome back to the show where no problem is too big or too small. We've got a great audience. They have issues in their lives, and we're going to solve one of them right now. Can we welcome to the stage Victoria?
Hello.
Hey, Victoria, take a seat.
Thank you.
What is your problem, Victoria?
Mine's a bit difficult because it's a matter of the heart.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, Victoria. Easy problems only. Back to your seat.
Don't listen to the mean panellists. What is the problem with the heart?
So I've been in love with someone for a long time now.
Yep.
And they now have since gone on to get married and have a baby on the way.
Presumably not to you.
No. Otherwise there wouldn't be a problem. And it happens to be Prince Harry.
Prince Harry. You are obsessed, so much so that this was in the news. In 2015, you kayaked before we get to
you?
That is you. Whoa! That's your lips about to be in his mouth.
And a very flexed arm there because I wasn't going to let him go.
He's not into that.
You went and kayaked on Sydney Harbour, didn't you?
Yes, that was attempt number one.
So to get to his boat.
Yes.
Wow.
And the police intervened.
Yes, but it was very friendly. It was as friendly as an arrest as you can go.
But were you alone in the kayak?
No, I'd roped in my mum's partner. That didn't last.
So you're with a guy or a woman?
No, a guy that did the paddling, and I held
Oh,
the sign.
perfect.
Yeah.
So how did that conversation go when the cops came over? You said, "Don't worry, I'm just here with my mum's partner, trying to have a crack at that rich ginger on the boat."
It's like that
in your mind that one day you and Prince Harry would be like telling your grandchildren, be like,
Yeah,
that's right,
yeah.
and I just saw your mum in a kayak
Yeah.
and went, that woman.
So this is you travelled to England for the wedding, didn't you?
Yeah, it was
Did
my
you
last
kayak?
ditch attempt.
Oh, my God.
And she
Did you
made.
jump up and yell, it should have been me?
I had,
Well, she did- well, hang
I
on,
had
yeah.
a sign saying it's not too late, and a wedding dress. So,
Babes. It's too late.
Now, can we have a look at you? She made world news, guys. This is true. Have a look at this on British TV.
Are you really going to propose to him on the steps of the chapel?
I'll give him a chance on his wedding day, but it's just a quiet reminder that if he gets cold feet, I'm all ready to go. I'm in my gown, and it's not too late.
I think Great Britain would lynch you, I think, if you...
It's got a very, very faint waft of desperation. Just the tip.
But you tried another way. This is a wedding outfit that you wore. Have a look at this. This is who's that
It's
replica of?
Princess Diana
Oh,
inspired.
dear Lord.
It was what you wanted to be when you grew up, the party theme.
So that was the wedding
And I
outfit.
happened to already own the ring.
But imagine if he went for it. Like,
Why
imagine if he was walking down the aisle
Yeah,
and he just went, nah, bugger it, the Aussie bird in my mum's dress.
I have a question for you. Have you had another relationship with an actual person?
For the last 2 years.
For the last 2 years.
Oh,
Are you in a relationship now?
Does he look like Harry?
Oh, if I close my eyes.
Is it true that he doesn't know you're on this show tonight?
Guilty.
But you love this guy, don't you? What's this guy's name?
James.
All right.
Maybe
Now
when
we're
you
gonna,
wear the crown again, it's not weird, I swear.
we've got something, and we know that you love James, and this is
good.
something I hopefully will cement you with James.
Great.
Because he's not royal. He's not. You didn't think he was royalty, James, did you? No, you didn't. All right. So, but guess what? He is now, and this is official. He is Lord James of Glencoe.
love
For the
that.
princely sum of $57, we have made
You
him.
never say the price of a gift.
Oh, no, well, right. So this is a real thing.
Lord James.
Yeah, Lord James, and he is now a landowner in Scotland. This is a true story. We have a look at the land that Lord James now owns. He owns, I tell you, this is true, he owns 1 square foot of that land. I think can you now on national television, you could possibly say, Prince Harry, I'm over you? Could you say that?
Maybe if you buy me the whole hill.
Well, I mean, you're going to take that home to James.
Yes.
How will she explain it?
What's that?
She doesn't know she's come on the show.
Well, I mean, our ratings aren't that bad. He's going to find out. Can you say to James that I love
Yes.
you and I would choose you over Harry?
Shut your eyes when you say it.
I love you, James, and I choose you over Harry.
That is beautiful. Thank you, Victoria. After the break, the celebrity guest has a problem. We're going to solve it. Don't go anywhere, Australia. Welcome back to the show that swaps problems for solutions. We all know problems are a part of life, even for celebrities like our next guest. Please welcome former NRL star and current radio and TV star, Bo Ryan! Great to have you in here, mate. Great to have you in here at Channel 10, mate. Absolutely, it's great.
Good to be here. I just caught the back end of that porno then, so it was great.
You'd make a good stripper, have you?
Well,
Yes.
I think you both would.
Yeah,
You're both like the little doppelgangers of each other.
But this is about Bo.
Sorry,
Bo
Bo.
has an issue. Bo?
I have quite a few issues, but my main issue at the moment is my 6-year-old daughter is preventing me from having alone time with my wife.
What, is it the middle of the night situation, is it?
No, it's very early. We don't have a routine. I'm very busy, and I lay down with her every...
Routine, sorry.
I made the mistake of I lay down with her every night when we go to bed.
Yeah, to get her to go to sleep.
To get her to go to sleep.
It made
I
a
did the
common
same.
problem.
And I sneak out, Mission
You
Impossible
sneak, you gotta roll
style,
out of the
through
room.
the bar. You get out, and then...
Do you ever have when you're getting out of the room, they go, where you going? Yeah. And then you go, nowhere. Just going for a roll around the room.
And then by the time I get back to bed, within 5 minutes, she's in bed with us. I only need 30 to 40 seconds.
Yeah. I know the answer in my house, but I say to my wife, let's shut the door and let's lock the door. But she's just the door's got to be open so the children can come in at any point. So is that the same?
Yeah, but that's because she needs help.
I actually think sometimes that my wife might be in on it because she'll go to the bathroom sometimes and then my daughter's in there straight after.
Yeah, right. So your wife is using your daughter to avoid having time with you. Yes, maybe there's other things going on, I don't know.
Maybe.
But you've got 4, Kate.
I've got 4.
But you're prepared to lock your door, aren't you? Do you? You lock your bedroom door?
We're not locking it every night.
Do you sometimes lock it on Sunday mornings as well?
I don't want to be too specific about when we lock the door. But
How long does the door stay locked for?
Well,
Do you sometimes lock it, unlock it, and then realise, I'm
That
going to lock it again?
So normally that's very good, having the locked door and a TV that you can turn the volume up on.
So how can you do it with the TV on? I cannot do it with the TV on. I just
put it on a music channel. Put it on a music channel.
All right. Well,
You've got to have Foxtel, mate. I don't know if you're short of a quid, but if you get
But my wife thinks we can do it with the TV on, and sometimes I wonder what she's actually thinking.
Sometimes I've caught my husband watching TV.
Sam, you've got a child. How old's your child?
20 months.
So does your child interfere with your love life?
No. No, you know why? Because we are so. I mean, I don't know. We just don't. We still aren't doing it. Remember last year?
I know.
On the show.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you were here as well.
Yes.
We're still not doing it. My wife and I. We're still not.
Do you mind if I ask a question?
Yeah.
Does your moustache interfere with your love life?
Oh my God, that would be an integral part of it.
She loves it. There we go. She loves this stuff.
God.
Well, then she encourages me. Like other people say, just shave your hair off and stuff. She's like, no, leave it on.
Does she encourage you to talk about this kind of stuff on the television?
She never watches anything I do.
Right.
Like, she knows nothing about this stuff at all. Never comes to shows. Nothing. Imagine if you seriously, because imagine if you were going out with someone who really respected you. You know what I mean? Like, and liked you and was a fan. Like, imagine your wife's not a fan of you. Like, she doesn't go to shows and go, oh, that was great.
She doesn't even, when I get home, she doesn't even ask how it went.
Exactly, that's the thing.
Like, you just say
it's
how
so
it went.
annoying.
When she has a day at work, I go, how did it go today? You know, I'm interested. Couldn't give a shit about me.
Can we get back to the problem? I'm in Grant Dennis spot and I've got to go in about 40 minutes.
You're acting like you got a route to get to. We know that's not true, mate.
I've had a bit of pre-thought here, so let's have a look, Bo. What could happen? Have a look. These are purchasable on the internet. You can, so look, so this... Your child looks really happy.
Oh, I love that.
Well, you know what? For a 6-year-old, there's also ones available. Let's have a look at this
Isn't that a
one.
mosquito net?
No, well, look at that.
Is that so you go in there to fuck?
No. Use another more sociable term like root room.
Just call it a fun cage.
All right, that's a fun cage. So
It's a fun cage.
All right, well, look, whatever it is, we can spend all day naming it, but that's what it is.
Are they the only 2 options?
No, we've got another thing, something else for you, because there's no expense spared here.
Yes.
And you deserve to procreate. Did your wife want to have more children? I mean...
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, right. So, mate, you're a former NRL legend. People forget that with all your hijinks.
Of course.
So, yes, you played for 2 clubs, West Tigers and the Cronulla Sharks, didn't you?
West Tigers when they were good and Cronulla when they were bad.
How about you get her a massive teddy bear and you leave that at the entrance of her room so she can't get out? All right, but if she's really worried about where's Daddy, have a look. There's Daddy. There's Daddy. So she can cuddle Daddy whenever she likes. So, Ryan, thanks for coming on. Good luck with that. You deserve all the best. Give it up for Bo Ryan. When we come back, as you move overseas with your family, don't go anywhere, Australia. welcome back to this show where you provide the problems and we provide the solutions. Now, you guys have been doing such a fantastic job. We need to focus on your issues. And we're going to start with you, Tommy. What is your problem, Tommy Little?
My problem is that I'm very plucky and I'd like to have kids. Yep. And at the moment I'm single, but I thought about donating my sperm, and this always divides opinions when I bring it up. And I want to know, should I donate my sperm to strangers or not?
Yeah.
You want to go to a sperm bank, I believe? Or do you want people to come up to you and go, hey, Tommy, we'd like some of that sweet, sweet... Hey, Tommy, I like what you are as a person. Yeah. Here's a bit of that sperm. I'd like to make you again.
All right, no.
I think it's a little bit vain. Okay.
Oh, it's very vain.
Is it vain?
Oh, it's so vain.
I don't think it's that vain. There's people out there who need babies.
Questions. I have questions.
Yeah, good. We need questions.
So, are you considering this because you think it will help people, or is it because part of you wants to go into a facility and do a wank in a little room?
That's a bit scares. I don't want to do that bit. But the reason I'm doing this is because there's a bloke at work at the project who's just had a kid recently with a lesbian couple. Yeah. And I thought that's a great idea. But then I don't know how to go, hey, lesbians, would you like some sperm? Without it sounding as weird as it just did.
There's no doubt that his Instagram is just blown up. But
that's what I mean. I don't know what the process is for going, hey, I'm open to the idea.
I'll tell you what the process is. You meet a woman, you have sex with her, you get married, and you have a baby.
But this is a different conversation. This is not taking away from me eventually doing all those things. This is just
extra.
I'm getting
bonus. I think you should do it. But is it any good?
People would want it.
Is it any good?
Well, I assume.
No, we don't know. We don't know.
Why are you holding a
I'm holding this because this has been done already. It is. We will need to know whether it's any good, what you've got going on there. So we delivered this to you about 2 weeks ago, and it's a baby start sperm test to see whether it's any good or not.
Are you serious?
Yes, absolutely.
Huge.
There was an issue.
What was the issue? No, picture on the box isn't that sexy. Yeah.
No, there was the instructions. They said you can't have the train can't have gone for 3 days. But I thought it was like a grand final, so I've been working myself up to it.
You've been training.
I've been training.
So, but we have a result, and at the end of the show, we're going to find out whether it's even worth it for him to do it. I know. Yeah. So that's what's going to happen at the end of the show. Yeah.
What's up?
Are you nervous? Like, what if you said you want to have a kid? Like, what if you find out that it's like that's a big.
Yeah, but then someone who's watching might be inspired to donate to Tommy. I know Tommy's had a lot of fun over many years, and if there's no children already, there may be an issue.
I haven't. No, I just haven't planned for the. It's bad.
It won't be bad.
It could be bad.
It won't be bad.
We just want clickbait for tomorrow. So, all right. At the end of the show, we're going to find out the result. At the end of the show, we're finding out the result. So, Tommy, you'll be going for it or not going for it then. So, give it up for Tommy. Great man. Okay, what's your problem?
All right. So, my husband and I are running away to Italy with our children, and it's a disaster. For starters, we don't have anywhere to live. We don't have any visas. But also, we're moving to like a small town, and they don't speak English, and we don't speak Italian.
I understand.
Like, everything about it is...
fine.
I'm not an expert, but I believe Italian is just English, but with an accent.
I took my wife to Rome, and we were staying above a piazza, and she was looking out the window one day at the piazza, and I just pushed her head out further, and then I yelled out, "Mamma mia!" And then everybody from the piazza looked up at her, and she was just like this.
What we're going to do now is, and you can speak Italian, is that right? Or is that...
I can speak a bit of Italian as well.
You can speak Italian. All right, well, you might be able to help her out. We're doing a role play, guys. All right, we're going to pretend that Kate has got a medical issue and she's about to walk into an Italian pharmacy. We're going to bring out right now Gasper, the Italian pharmacist. Come out here, Gasper. He speaks complete. Come up here, Gasper. Come over here. Come over here.
Look at you.
Gasper!
Right, stand up here.
Buongiorno, Gasper.
Buongiorno. I like your mustache.
This is your condition, and you have to try to tell...
Can I have a peek? Oh, you should have gone with one she doesn't have.
we're in the chemist, we're in the farmacista, and you have to, and you speak Italian, he doesn't speak English.
Buongiorno, farmacista. Mi chiamo Caterina.
Can you say some stuff?
Buongiorno Caterina.
Can you say some stuff to her? Just speak to her, say something.
Come posso servirla oggi?
Che?
Di che cosa ha bisogno?
No.
Cosa accusa?
Cosa?
Cosa accusa? Signora, cosa accusa?
Are you deaf?
Io sono...
La poussine.
La gale, miau.
Fromage.
Ah, sì!
Fromage.
Formaggio.
Formaggio?
Fermente.
Formaggio.
Tanino!
Intolleranza al lattosio? Intolleranza al lattosio?
Pardon?
Intolleranza al lattosio?
Your play?
No.
Your play, Jane?
Vabbè.
Signora, si spieghi meglio, non capisco. Non parlo inglese.
Here we go.
Our Baker's Delight?
Celia.
Yes. Oh,
Yes, sì.
è fruscio.
You've done what I do.
Scusi?
I don't think he's a real farmer.
No.
Scratchisto. Molto iccio. Molto iccio.
Burrito.
Burrito. No, that's real.
Hey,
Frito?
Is it there?
Burrito? No, that's a different country.
prurito. Prurito.
Pesce taco.
I think he's got it.
Ho capito.
Sì. Grazie.
And hang on, if that doesn't work, we can always have the yogurt. Have the yogurt, yes, have the yogurt. Enjoy. She's going to Italy. Give it up for Gasparo and Jane Langrove. When we come back, it's Hughesy Problem on the way. Welcome back to the show that finds solutions to even the most challenging problems. Well, it's time for Hughesy's problem of the week.
What could it
Yes, well, I talked about in the opening, I do a radio show with an evil woman called Kate Langbrook, who has spent so much of the past 10 to 15 years pranking me, and it has gone too far.
18 to 15 years.
I can't remember how long
We've
we've been
worked together for 18 years.
or whatever. The first couple of years you might have been okay with me. I don't know. All right, so, but look, for example, 2 Halloweens in a row. So imagine you're trying to get in your car.
2 in a row.
Yes.
He learns nothing.
You walk to get in your car, you go beep beep.
He's with me.
So I'm not with you, you're not with me.
We walked downstairs together.
Did we? All right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's have a look at the
You're
footage of me
going,
getting into my car and what this evil woman did to me. Bye-bye.
That's my car next
This is last year, a year later, all right? So I'm getting in my car again. I don't expect it again. Why would you do that?
I love it.
I
love
seen the world news over the last few years, but shit's gone wrong, all right?
So good.
That's dangerous.
I love
It's just so good.
All right, the worst one, though, which I talked about in the opening, was the paternity suit. All right, so...
This was
You
wild.
say worst, I say best.
So,
This was so
let's
wild.
have a look at this. This is my kids come in and said, Dad, there's a guy at the front gate. They were filming. I had no idea. Check this out.
Sorry, just want to make sure you are David William Hughes, isn't it? Yes. There we go. So you've been served by the Family Court of Australia.
It's a paternity suit. They researched the name of a girl I'd gone out with back in 2002.
I wrote the letter, got the officialdom just right.
Her name was on it. It was like, I've got a kid. It was really stressful.
How long, because your wife was inside, because she was in on it, Holly was in on it, how long did you wait between when you received it, you read it in the front yard, and you went inside and told your wife?
Well, it's about half an hour.
Because I would say to Hughesy, playing a practical joke on someone is a sign of love. It's like a surprise party every time. And he never pranks me.
I pranked you once, absolutely, for this show, because I'm not a bad person, but I wanted to get her back for this show.
Have you got the footage of it?
We've got the footage of it,
I haven't seen it.
We've got the footage of this. Yeah.
I've never seen it.
All right, so let's have a look at her reaction.
He had a gun.
Yes, he had a gun. It wasn't a real gun.
That's nowhere near as scary as in Hughes's car.
Yeah, exactly.
That's in the corridor at work.
Yeah, I agree. That was only...
And after they see how you'll bite back in your ferocious water, no one will ever dare come near Katie Lambrook.
I had nothing else.
That actually nearly went wrong, because this is a true story. The guy who was waiting in the skip, I'm waiting for her to come out, and then I hear a scream. It wasn't her. He decided to practice on Faye from Accounts. Faye from Accounts doesn't expect someone to be jumping out of a skip with a gun.
I didn't expect it either.
I know, but you know what? You deserved it. Faye from Accounts didn't deserve it.
She works for the cow.
I think we need to put a full stop in this. How dangerous can it be? Can we welcome to the show the legend that is the Dr. Andrew Rochford? Great to see you, buddy. So, Doctor, you deal in, like, you're an emergency doctor, aren't you?
I can tell by his outfit.
Yeah. But no, but
That's why I wear it.
And you work in hospitals as we speak.
Yes, I do. And the question is, can you be scared to death?
Yes, that's the question.
I don't, so, because Hughesy said both times I've pranked him,
I could have a heart attack.
He go, you could have given me a heart attack. I went, I disagree.
You can be scared to death.
Thank you.
You can actually die. Yes, and it has happened. Lots of times.
When? Because I want to know how far I can go.
Okay, I'll tell you a story. There's a guy called Larry. He was 20 years old and he robbed a convenience store. He wasn't very good at it, and he ran out and was chased by the cops and hid in a house of Mary. Yeah. Didn't touch Mary.
Larry and Mary?
Mary had a heart attack because she was so scared that he was in her house, and he got charged with her murder.
Whoa! You're going to go to the big house for a long time.
Hughesy, that's a great way to get her back. If you die, she gets locked up, then you've got the last laugh.
And I don't even have to actually die. I can fake my own death and just go live somewhere else happily with a new family. And you can spend the rest of your life in jail, and then 20 years' time I'll send you a postcard going,
If the heart is a muscle,
yes.
Is it not like other muscles? Am I not helping exercise it and make it stronger?
I have a question.
Yes.
Can you help Katie with her thrush?
The original problem is, should Kate and me, now that I've got into this war of pranking each other, should we stop and call a truce for our long-term health? That's your answer.
My husband was angry about that one you did to me. Well, and you know, it takes a lot to make him angry. I've been trying for 20 years.
You know what?
My professional advice is you probably should stop.
Stop!
I do find them entertaining.
I don't want to have a heart attack. I want to live a
The other thing,
life.
it's exactly the same as all those stories you hear about people who die during intercourse.
I'm happy to do that. Anyway, Doctor, so we're gonna finish it up here.
Yeah.
So, did she stop or not?
I think you should both stop.
Both stop. We're stopping, Katie. All right. Medical opinion. Thank you, Dr. Andrew. That's it. Dr. Andrew Rochford. When we come back in the adrenaline club, yes or no, and we find out how fertile Tommy is. Welcome back. We're almost out of time. We've got a lot of problems to get through, so we've got to think quick before we find out just how Tommy Little's fertility test has gone.
Oh,
exciting.
Should you show me privately?
No. Straight on air. Are you committed to the show or not, mate? Don't do a honey badger and pull out, all right? So, here we go. Tim has written in, my apartment is a fire trap and my landlord refuses to do any repairs. Should I call the ombudsman, yes or no? Timmy.
It's not even a real thing.
No,
You
just
pay the rent.
take a dump on the carpet and
Yeah.
move out.
Absolutely. And as a landlord, just suck it up, you know? Let's keep moving. Seb asks, I'm 19 and totally incapable of speaking to girls except online. Do I ever have a girlfriend, yes or no?
No.
I didn't have any girlfriends at 19, and look at me now. So, yeah.
Is that meant to be encouraging?
Here we go. Emily from Facebook writes, my dad doesn't believe I'm allergic to onions and always tries to make me eat them. Should I eat them and prove I'm allergic, yes or no? Can you be allergic to onions?
Yes.
the best family
the better. And if you die, they'll show him.
Roger asks, my wife and I share the same built-in wardrobe, but her stuff takes up three quarters of it. Is this right?
Yeah.
She gets Oh, yes.
Didn't even understand the question.
First time the audience were in unison.
My husband's got almost half, and it really annoys me.
Dana has emailed, my boyfriend tells me off for buying the wrong cat food. I say the cat will get what it's given. Am I right, yes or no?
Yes.
I'm sick of picky cats.
Yes,
Honestly,
yes,
just eat what you eat, and if you can't
Yes.
eat that, go find a native bird.
In fact,
Yes.
I pranked Hughesy. Well, you reminded me of another one. One morning when I said, I'm tomorrow making breakfast.
Salmon mornay,
yes,
some
and it
rubbish,
was
yeah.
cat food. It was gourmet cat food.
And I ate it. It tasted disgusting.
You said you loved it.
I said I loved it because I'm a bloody good bloke. When she put wasabi on me toast and told me it was avocado. The final yes or no problem. Now it's time to find out the results of Tommy Little's sperm test, all right? So,
What happens if this goes badly? Do we edit it out?
no, it goes, well, I'll talk to our lawyers. Drum roll, it's like announcing the gold logie. Is it good? Is his sperm count good or bad? It's normal! Hit him up if you want it! You feel good about that?
I mean, it's not great, is it?
To be honest, they're a bit big.
On the plus side, though, that envelope there's probably the fanciest thing you come in.
Come on, keep the applause going for the extraordinary Celia, Tommy, Kate and Sam, thanks to Clive and Sam, Victoria, Bo, Ryan, Gaspar and Muscati and Dr. Roxanne. It's the Facebook page to get your problems